There was a student of Rabbi Samson Raphael Hirsch. His name was Rabbi Shimon Schwab. This story took place in 1933. And it says Rabbi Shimon Schwab was giving a shiur in front of many of his students, and he didn't realize one of the people that were inside his shiur was an informer. He was waiting to hear what the rabbi is going to say so he could use it against him. And during the 1933, during that time, Hitler was rising to power. So as the rabbi was speaking, he was saying how the Jewish people, Parashat Ki Tisa, when they erected the golden calf, they weren't trying to replace God, but rather the golden calf was an intermediary between us and God. They were just trying to worship God, but through the golden calf. And then he said the words, and we do not need an intermediary. Now in Yiddish, the word intermediary is Mittler, which sounds very much like Hitler. So it sounded like he said, we don't need Hitler. And when he said, we don't need Mittler, but it sounded like Hitler, this informer went ahead and he informed him to the authorities that he has something against Hitler. They went ahead, they had to make a whole investigation against him. Now when they make an investigation, they send you to jail in the meantime. So they took the rabbi and they put him into jail for 2 months. As he was sitting in jail, the students came to visit him and they noticed that he was with his most fanciest clothes, wearing a tie as if it's put together. And they said, Rabbi, why are you so put together? Why are you dressed like this? You're in jail. You could put on pajamas, you're going to sleep. Why are you sleeping with your suit? He said, because the Germans, many times, they would pull out rabbis from the jails and they would make a public hanging. And it could be at any moment, they will decide that they want to hang me. I don't want to be hung with my pajamas. If I get hung, I want to look presentable because I'm representing Hashem. And if I'm representing Hashem, I have to look refined. I have to look dignified. At a moment like this, the guy is about to die. The rabbi is about to be hung. He might be hung any moment. He doesn't know, but he heard stories and he could be the next one in line. And yet, what's in his mind? Kiddush Hashem, I have to sanctify Hashem's name. My life goes second. Hashem comes first. And therefore, I have to look appropriately dressed when I'm out there. How much more so do we have to be careful when we're out in the public? And if this is how careful he was, not to chas v'shalom desecrate God's name, how much more so we have to be careful not to desecrate Hashem's name. To talk in a refined manner, not to lose your cool, not to lose your equilibrium. You're talking to somebody, talk respectfully. They know you're Jewish. Represent Hashem, and you could get such a big mitzvah as a result.